geht weiter mit einer Präsentation eines neuen Ausstellers auf der Buchmesse NARR8, eine Mobile App für Content-Plattformen, iOS, Android, Windows, Amazon und so weiter. Eine ganz spannende Sache, die aus den USA gekommen ist. Und ich begrüße hier auf der Bühne ganz herzlich, ich hoffe, ich spreche es richtig aus, Daria Trashkina, okay, von NARR8, die Ihnen jetzt diese App erklären und erläutern wird. Viel Spaß bei der Präsentation.
Hi, my name is Daria Trashkina. I'm Senior Vice President of Business Development in a company called NARR8. We headquartered in Moscow, Russia, even though we're doing business everywhere else. I'll try to make this presentation as short as possible so you guys can ask any questions, because our tool, our engine, and actually the whole NARR8 application is quite unique for small authors as well as for big publishers and big companies.
I was browsing on the net, trying to find something new and interesting, when I came across NARR8. It's a distinctive interactive online library where all the latest releases come right to your mobile device. Completely for free, by the way. NARR8 has dozens of series in 3 main genres: motion comics, interactive novels, and non-fiction. There's something for everyone. You're a fantasy and mystery fan? No problem. Like comics? Sure thing. Interested in history and popular science? It's all there waiting for you. And this is more than just reading. You'll find stunning graphics, as well as animation, sounds, and special effects. Get ready to interact with the stories and their characters. Dynamic in a serial format, and with plenty of interactivity. This is at the cutting edge of what is going on right now. NARR8, where stories come alive and never end.
NARR8 is interactive application on multiple platforms, and one of the strongest features of NARR8 is that it's actually cross-platform. It's HTML5 based technology, which appears on pretty much any major platform right now in the world. We started in November 2012, and less than in a year we accumulated more than 1 million players already. We right now launched on 4 languages and in 4, I should say, most tasty markets for us. It's English, Spanish, Korean, and Russian. You can find, when people ask me what NARR8 is, the simplest explanation would be that it's actually content for everybody, from any audience, starting from 5 to 95, because we have educational content, we have sci-fi content, we have documentaries, we have educational content, and it's all interactive. It's all animation, it sounds, which actually increases the engagement of our users significantly. I will get to the numbers a little bit later, but right now I want to show you what our first comic, our first content, which has been released on NARR8 and kind of made a premiere. And I think it's pretty cool because it's actually a motion comics.
When every day is the same, when life seems too easy, when everything just works as intended, there's nothing to remind us why we're alive in the first place. But just on the other side of this peaceful reality, there's a place where anything is possible. A place where real heroes are born, and where they meet their toughest challenges. Everyone gets to be a hero for a day, but what does it take to be a hero for a lifetime?
NARR8, we have its application, every book, every motion comic, every content we have, it's a series based, pretty much as it is on an old-fashioned and new-fashioned TVs. That's because our monetization model is freemium. We have significant experience in model in social gaming, and we do believe that these days, if you want to be successful, if you want to make money and actually sell your content, you need to apply freemium business model, because it's a century of mobile and freemium. People don't like to pay for content by definition without trying it on first. We know that, we know how to do that, and I should say fairly, we're one of the best in that. Every series, we have about 20 different series right now, starting from kids content and going all the way to education and sci-fi, for example, documentary, detectives, and motion comics. On average, we have from 22 to 23 episodes, and every episode takes from 15 to 20 minutes to read. Like I said, we have a cross-platform technology. It's HTML5 based, which gives us actually a significant competitive advantage, comparing to other companies and our other content generators. Because we can put it right away, and it's actually within a minute, the hard book cover, the hard copy of a book or comics or any other content could become a part of a NARR8 with animation, sound, and distributed to a major user base, more than a million users. We launched in November 2012, and we became right away #1 entertainment application on App Store globally. And then we were featured by different platforms in more than 49 countries right away, with pretty much no marketing budget behind it. And that's, in our space, that's a very significant, because not every company can spend actually millions of dollars on pretty much putting your application in the top charts on every significant platform. Some of our numbers, I don't know why slides look actually crooked. I apologize for that, but so some numbers about NARR8 so far is that, like I said, we have over 1 million users worldwide, and that's all organically generated on every platform. Our retention rate is more than 50% right now, which is kind of crazy in a good way, because if you ask any other developer, they would tell you that the retention rate right now on average on the market across all platforms is about 17-20%. Our retention is over 50. NARR8 right now is on iOS, Android, Amazon, Windows 8, Smart TV, and also on Facebook. It's a free application. All content is free, but we make money actually monetizing on a freemium business model. It's in 4 languages. It's released in more than 50 countries right now. An average session per user in our application right now is over 13 minutes. And average login per day is from 5 to 6 times. In terms of gender and age, our audience is more or less 50-50, but it's shifting all the time between male and female. And our core audience right now is age of 25 to 34, but we actually releasing more and more, I should say, young teenagers oriented content. So the age is shifting right now from 18 to 36 would be the most appropriate audience for us, I should say, right now. We're also tracking a lot of data on what our users actually have on their devices right now, so we can do better promotion, better targeting, and actually save us some money on the marketing, as well as monetize them better by providing them the best content they would like to see. If you can see, our users have games on their devices the most, and it's not surprising that right now about 89% of people who has mobile devices, they actually spend the most time playing games on those devices. And as I said, we have significant experience in freemium mobile games, like Mystery Manor, Paradise Island, which also gives us a great tool of cross-promotion between NARR8, which is a reading and a books and emotion comics, with our games. That's how we get our audience. That's how we actually provide them with an opportunity to stay within one application, and that's how we also monetize them. About mid this year, we decided we got a lot of feedbacks from a small authors, you know, just people who, let's say, write a story for, I don't know, for their kids before bedtime, something like that. They all wanted to put their content on NARR8, but understandably, there's millions and millions of people who creating amazing content for their friends, families, and so on. So we decided to create a tool, and we called it Story Builder. Story Builder is basically the tool which helps anyone on planet, in any country, on any language, to upload their, you know, you can just write your story basically and put it on a Story Builder, and you automatically would have some animation, some sound on your content, and will be visible to a million audience users right now. So that's what I call is your chance to become a star. If you have a great story, and it's not even necessary if you can, you know, draw beautifully or not. There is amazing templates we already have on NARR8. You can actually use absolutely free. And once your story generates 1,000 downloads, which is not a lot, trust me, because you have visibility to 1 million users right away, and the audience is growing. Once you generate 1,000 downloads of your story, we're going to provide you with a significant marketing budget to promote your story and probably create even more and more series or sequels and so on. Like I said, Story Builder has different types of assets. We have different templates. We have music. We have sounds. We have animation. We can help you with, you know, some art in your books or even with your storyline. But the best probably would be that we can give you the monetization model which generates revenue specifically for you. One of our biggest great examples would be we sign up the Russian author, which Vadim Panov, and he put his Secret City on NARR8 and became the instant success. He's already had sold over 5 million books before coming to NARR8, and after coming to NARR8, he generated significant, his actually hard copies of his books started to sell even better, even more, but on top of that, he started to generate revenues from the content he didn't spend pretty much anything on, because we did all the work for him. We did the design, we did the monetization model, we did the gamification for him, which actually increased the engagement of the users and attracted more users. We're doing several types of videos right now for NARR8. We, of course, targeting licensing and publishing, which would be probably the best for the big publishing houses or for the authors who would like, you know, like put their books or their content they already released in a hard copies, put it in a digital form and distribute it globally on a different languages in a different regions. We can also help to customize your content for every significant, every taken country, because it's very important. You cannot sell this same book, let's say, in United States and in Japan, because people simply will not consume it. We also do branding, and branding, it would be pretty much something like we did with the mentioned Russian author, Vadim Panov, but we also can do it with the big companies. We also create white label apps. If you want to, you know, stand out of the crowd and just, you know, become famous by yourself, that's an option as well. Basically, why NARR8? Because develop digital content right now is expensive, and it takes a lot of people, and it takes a lot of creativity, and it takes a lot of your money. From us, on average, one episode, not even series, one episode cost us about $10,000, and that's with respect that we already have our own technology, which it makes it really, really simple for us to do. It's also, the development takes from 2 to 3 months of one episode if you make it a really high quality one. And like I said before, one episode, it's usually from 12 to 25 pages, and one episode takes from 15 to 20 minutes to read. And now to the most interesting part is monetization. This is probably our strongest skill on NARR8. Because if you think about it, there is a lot of different technologies right now you can put your content on, but there is only few, and we are one of them, which can actually generate revenue and money for you. For us, monetization is taken from our experience in games. Right now, the simplest way to explain it would be that first 2 episodes of every series is free. And then when you have a user which is sort of loyal and addicted to your content, we release every new episode every week, and we give them the opportunity to buy it. You either could buy it for real money, or you can buy it with in-app currency, which is NARRs. NARRs, you also can buy it for real money, or you can earn it. That's where the gamification and a balance of application comes to the place. So for example, if you active within NARR8, because we have forums, we have collections, we have multiple viral features, you actually earn in your NARRs, and then you generate and collect in your NARRs, and after that you can buy it with your NARRs, you can buy additional content. We'll also give you the option to choose from those 20 series we have right now, to choose the ones you actually like, and the ones you will be reading, not just trying out, but actually the ones you like. Because like I said, it's all about mobile and freemium these days. So I would suggest you to actually come to our stand, K34, and talk to us about how we can make your content successful, or how we can work together, because there is multiple types of videos we can do with you. And we're working right now, not just the deals I did not mention in the presentation, we're working with the biggest device manufacturers right now as well. And we have a great opportunity, and the sky is the limit basically. We're growing fast, we're growing like crazy, and we can make some money together. Thank you.